I spent a year changing who I am so he wouldn't feel uncomfortable, and only now am I realizing what that really means. My boyfriend is 19 and I'm 18. We live in Germany, although I wasn't born here, I grew up in Croatia, and that detail matters more than it seems. We've been together for 2 years, and these problems started about a year ago. He is very demanding when it comes to physical contact and attention. To be clear, I don't have a problem giving him attention as long as it's within my comfort zone. The problem is that he keeps pressuring me until I literally lose control and end up yelling at him to stop. He always says it won't take long. He has never physically forced anything, and I've always managed to stand my ground, but the pressure is there anyway, and that shouldn't be normal in a relationship. He also constantly asks me to stop smoking. I understand it's not healthy, but smoking helps me calm down during difficult or very stressful moments, which I experience often due to several diagnoses I have. No one quits a habit like that just because someone asks them to, especially when that habit serves a real function. The truth is, the reason he doesn't like it has nothing to do with my health, it's because his friends make fun of me for it. I don't even smoke in front of people, I do it at home. And even if I did it in public, it's hard for me to take that seriously coming from someone who vapes. Another thing he does is unfollow guys on my Instagram. From the beginning, I made it clear that I have male friends from university, whom I hang out with every other weekend because we all get along well. I'm not going to distance myself from my friends just because he's afraid I might cheat on him, especially when I've never given him any reason to distrust me. Even so, I've set clear boundaries with those friends because I understand that certain situations can make a partner uncomfortable. He, however, assumes they're all flirting with me. And maybe some of them are, but that doesn't change anything. It's my responsibility to say I'm not interested because I have a boyfriend, and that's exactly what I do. He just doesn't trust that I actually do it. He also doesn't accept that there are a couple activities I'd rather not take part in. Even so, I do things with him, the ones my body allows. I have rheumatism, which can sometimes be really limiting, and I'm also anemic, which means I almost always have low energy. That's not an excuse, it's my reality. He doesn't like my friends. He already has a problem with my male friends, but he also doesn't like several of my female friends, specifically the ones who are bisexual or lesbian. His reasoning is that if they influence me, I could turn gay and cheat on him. I don't have much else to add about that. Let me clarify something important. Everything I've just described isn't my interpretation. These are things he himself says when we argue. And then there's the accent. As I mentioned, I'm from Croatia, and I pronounce the R with a rolled, trilled sound. I don't do it to get attention or to seem interesting. It's simply how I speak, how I've always spoken. At first, I tried to change it to sound like everyone else, but I couldn't. At some point, I accepted it as part of who I am. At first, I thought his jokes about my accent were the kind of harmless teasing couples sometimes have. After a year, they're not. He says I'm faking it, that I should change it because it's cringe. In front of other people, he suggests I'm trying to seem interesting or that I'm imitating some specific Austrian or German man. It makes me feel so bad that I've started avoiding words with the letter or when I'm with him. That's the part that weighs on me the most to write. Because it means I've been changing the way I speak, which is also the way I am, just to keep him from making fun of me.